So Jordan controls his own destiny. Turn one thought saves from Brian. Brian, sorry. Is Brian on rock maybe? Blackleaf? That was a Blackleaf Cliffs?
Yeah, which might be the worst thing for him. Because if he just resolves the Dothy Voidwalker, the game gets incredibly hard for Jordan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Red Black Rock has access to Voidwalkers. So Jordan fires off the Otherworldly Gaze in response, and he's got a pretty good hand here because he has two of his card draw spells, two of his enablers in hand.
And Tamashi did not win, they drew. Please don't tell me this is Brian's first time experiencing Dredge. It's a Ragavan. Here it goes. Jordan just in his head. No Dothy, please. Red. Rag. In play. Says go. Jordan has Dark Blast in hand, I believe. He's probably going to fire it off. If I had to imagine. Or he might be doing the Otherworldly Gaze. Yeah, I think so. That's what we're going to end up going with. He wants to put a distinct medium. Right there. There we go. That's what he was looking for. It's a Dredge 5 on his upkeep.
This is the last round before top 8. Five-one with Dredge is impressive. You don't see that deck much anymore, not here at least. But he top 8'd the last 1K, 2K we had as well. So if Jordan wins here, it'd be back-to-back top 8s for him.
He's a dredger.
All right, boys. You think Jordan's rolling up the sleeves yet or not? Here we go.
Yep, and
If it's 3 of them, he's doing it. Here we go. Discarding the 2. Green 2 was gone from earlier. Didn't hit a ton, but hit another.
Here they go.
Yeah.
every time, dude.
Past the elbow.
Amalgam.
So, one thing I will say,
There's
Jordan just shakes, by the way. It's not like a nervous thing, I don't think. It's just a thing that Jordan does. He'll look at me and be like, yo, Brick, look at my hands. And it'll just be like rocking. Not a guy you want performing surgery on you, I guarantee you that.
Oh boy. So the Narcomoeba on the last Dredge was a big hit to trigger the 3 amalgams in there. Oh, he did have a Silver Smote in there as well.
Yeah, this is
Oh, jeez, I didn't realize he brought those 3 back.
a lot of power
Yeah.
in play. That's Dredge's game 1, man. It's just insane.
You think it's tradition for Jordan that if he wants a good Dredge, he has to roll his sleeves all the way up?
Pretty much.
Every time he does it, I swear, it's just his Dredges are better.
Man, when Dredge does that, when it hits like that, I mean, you are staring at 12 power, right? That's a 3-1 from the...
Yeah, most of them
And
are all
then 3-2s from the amalgams?
3 threes and a 3-1.
3-3s and a 3-1, okay.
So 12 power, 10 toughness. This Mogul also has like a weird draw mechanic on it too.
Yeah, it's like Dredge is like pretty easy to interact with when you have the graveyard hate, and then you can pretty much just beat it. But if you don't, you are gonna be very hard pressed to win.
Yeah, you're having a
in
sad
games.
time for
Like,
sure.
Yeah, I'll pull up Silver Smoke over 1 second.
Yeah, so 2 mana sacrifice so you can draw a card. Okay, so I thought there was a requirement to do that. Nah, you can just do that, which would in theory allow you to dredge if you wanted to.
Right. Put it in graveyard dredge, try to hit a creeping chill and bring it back.
Yeah.
I think Brian does have the new Ob in hand.
Colleen's command in hand as well. Swung the rag, got blocked by the amoeba. We're gonna dredge 5 more, hit a creeping and a conflag. Oh man, Jordan flipping hot, brother.
Yeah, boy.
So it's gonna be a combat.
So here, even if you Colligan's command remove that Silver Smoke Ghoul to save your damage, which obviously you're probably going to, it's still going to come back here because he gained 3 life this turn from the creeping chill.
Yeah, Jordan could also sacrifice it if he wanted to.
This is one of those instances
anything
where you
better
can
to do?
sack it and just dredge if you really want. Especially if Brian's like, I'm gonna make you discard.
Oh, this is that.
But he probably has better things to be doing than that. Like escaping or conflagging.
Okay, yeah, hit you for 3 and then conflag for.
Yeah.
Did he have the full? Sorry, hit you for 9. Conflag. Did he have the full 6 to conflag for?
Oh no. I didn't think he had that many cards in hand. But
Surprise.
Yeah, Yabowski says he had conflag for lethal.
Oh, he was only at 12. All right,
oh,
my
okay.
my
Our bad.
So Brian mulling to 5. I wonder if he hit the Voidwalker. I'm assuming he's running Voidwalkers.
There's a Ragman in the starting hand. She's a Pyromancer as well. Yeah, I think you're right to call it straight back rock. We didn't really see a whole lot of what he was doing besides a couple of discard spells and a Ragavan because Jordan just had such a hot Dredge start.
Yeah. Well, there's a Magus too. Magus can be all right against. Oh, it could be the turn 2 Magus, which would be really good.
It definitely changes unless Jordan has a Cathartic.
Oh, he does have a Cathartic.
So
I think he just. Oh no, he's doing
this in response. He's going to be able to stack his deck, so what the Ragavan hits is not relevant if he wants to. So he can leave this city on top, let it get hit with the Ragavan to exile the land, so Brian doesn't get any value there. But he also hit an Ox and a Creeping Chill that he gets put in his graveyard, and because it's entering the graveyard from the library, he'll be able to actually do the Creeping Chill.
Yeah, and
unless he wants to keep the Creeping Chill in for his Dredge. Because he can also do that.
No, I don't think. I think the only other option would be like, I really need this land, so put the Ox above it so that it gets hit.
Well, so what I was saying is like, you leave it to where you can like, if you have the Dredgers in hand, you can leave it so that you're guaranteed to gain 3 life when you wield the extra cards potentially.
When you go for your Dredge,
so you're guaranteeing to like hit the 3 life
to enable the Ghoul. Yeah.
Yeah, but it might just not have been worth it. Gotta read the Ox.
Trying to think, were we certain that Jordan had Cathartic in hand?
Not yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, there it is.
What does that flash do anything for you?
Yeah, that's yeah. So Magus, not really. The only thing is Jordan doesn't have any. Or yeah, he's going to discard the Dredger here. There we go. Stinkweed Imp.
If you hit a blast, he's going to be able to dredge a little bit more. It's not going to be a great one. Can flag. It is a way to kill this Magus.
And the Rag.
And the rag, yeah. You're gonna have so many cards in hand.
Not the explosive start that we've seen Jordan do every game, though. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Hits Amoeba. Jordan's a little sad. That was
Yeah.
only one card down. Seasoned Pyromancer. Discarding 2 Unholy Heats. Land. We're getting our treasure out, I believe.
I think he's getting elementals.
Or Elemental. Did he?
He used
Oh,
it.
yeah, because he would have used the treasure for the Seasoned Pyromancer. Duh. So here comes the conflag for 5. So 1, 2, and he can ping down each elemental, leaving him with the Seasoned Pyromancer. So the reason I would assume he's getting the elementals, because obviously it's the same amount, but that's 2 less blockers. Well, it's 1 less blocker if he then would have taken out the Seasoned Pyromancer. Also, like, covering yourself for him escaping, or whatever you want to call, exiling the Seasoned Pyromancer and making elementals. It's in the graveyard.
Right. That's a pretty huge conflict right there, wiping most of the board. Jordan with some dredgers back in the graveyard.
Also, again, he has an Ox in the graveyard as well.
Right.
So he was able to clear the board, and now he's going to be able to Ox. Discard his Hand of Nothingness. And then dredge a ton. Brian still hasn't put a Dothy in play. I don't have its deck list in front of me to confirm that it plays Dothy, but I feel like it's pretty hard if you're playing black and red and you're not playing that card.
Oh my god, that was the most insane dredge I've ever seen. Creeping Chill, Narcomoeba, Ghoul, Amalgam. In 5 cards.
Jordan's just the best to ever do it. That's why he rolls up the sleeves.
When you've got it, you've got it.
Connor, you're missing a good time. If you like Dredge.
That was just the draw dread. Like, that's crazy.
I know you played it against it today, so you might not be the happiest against Dredge right now. But
Losing a life. Gonna exile this Ox, right? Or, I'm sorry, escape this Ox.
Probably.
so he's already having a heck of a turn, and he hasn't escaped the Ox yet. Jordan needs his match to the right to finish, so he has an extra play mat. He just looks over. You guys done yet? Yo, after Goose bullied me, he followed. Nice.
Thanks for the follow, Goose620.
We're wheeling and
Creeping
dealing.
Chill.
Another Creeping Chill.
Another
Another-
Ox. Oh yeah, the hits just keep coming.
Narcomoeba, Amalgam.
Wow.
Jordan, turn around. Huh, this game's easy. Just grabs a pen and says, chalk it. It just really stinks for Brian because, like, you would assume this matchup's favored for you if you just ever turn to a Dothy.
Yeah, I've seen people mulligan all the way down to like 2 to try to hit the Dothy.
It's just that good in this match.
When you're on the play.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine Brian just goes untap Anger the Gods.
Dude,
Well, we
that
just
might have been one of the funny, like, if you would have just untapped angered him, I would have lost. I'd had to leave the room.